All right, guys, we're jumping back in. We're going to see if we can finish up this start with Azera. And we got our ship. But we got to figure out, or we got to find out how things go once we reach level 25. We have it set that the main quest doesn't kick off, or it doesn't even have a possibility, the potential to kick off until we hit level 25. And then there's a 50% chance that we stumble across or land somewhere where we can, right, where we can find the artifact. So a new narrative is we got to travel to Aquila City. So that's what we're just going to go ahead and do right now. You can see there's a ton of stuff that we have to do. That it's available for us to do. And then now that we've actually got our ship now, but you can see under the main quest line, nothing is kicked off yet. So I'm very curious about how that's going to work. So this is our lady. I think right now with the contractors, leatherware, I think we are actually going to switch things to here for now. And then we got the home runner cap, right? We don't need to worry about any of that stuff. All right, let's take off. This will be the first time. All right. Bear with me a second. I want to look at, are we going to put that to normal? I'm going to leave that for that right now until we see. We haven't done any space fighting, so I don't know. We don't have to turn sustenance on because we have a mod to handle that. What I'm looking for is, all right. And then again, I'm turning it down as low as possible because it will be problematic until I shut it off. I'm not a fan of Out in the Blackness. But it's not because I'm not a fan of the potential that's there. What I'm not a fan of is, and I think I went in a long tirade and got on my soapbox about this diagnostics machine here. And so we can give it a try. We can give it one more try and see how it works. All right, let's sit. We got things to do. We got people to see, places to be. All right. So real fuel is now running. Okay. We've had issues. I'm just going to say, okay, continue. We want to take off. Once we get the ship up and out, then we'll start dealing with a whole bunch of stuff here. Now, this is the ship that we have, and then right off the bat, there is a mission that we could do to change that, and it might be something I might think about doing pretty quick here. Okay, exploration system is now running. When using real fuel, space travel is subject to varying restrictions. Space travel is only available from the pilot seat or while in space. This applies to both interplanetary, within a system, and interstellar grav jump travel. Grav jumps between systems can only be performed when your ship has fuel. If you run out, you will have to refuel before leaving your current system. Jumping too many times in a rapid succession may trigger a loop array overheat. This will require a lengthy cooldown procedure before you can travel again. So think carefully before jumping into hostile space. That is kind of a thing. I only really face something like that when you run into an issue where you have to, say you jump in someplace and you get ambushed and you're like, oh wait, there's way too much stuff going on here. I got to get out of here as quickly as possible. And then so you jump to another system, right? That's not going to hurt you. But say you jump into another system that's also hostile. And you're like, God dang it, I can't, you know what I mean? And in truth, where this was really kicking my butt is with Watchtower. And it's because with the combination of mods already installed, Watchtower there was just way too much. So you jump into a system and then all of a sudden, you know, they're on you, and then you jump to another system and then they're still on you. And then because of the mods I had loaded, I wasn't getting just the typical 4 or 5 ships that I was being ambushed by. I was being ambushed by anywhere from 10 to 15 ships. And it's like, okay, yeah, I can't fight my way out of this, so I got to jump, right? And then because of the mods I have, there's reinforcements as well. So you jump in, you say, yeah, I think I can handle these. And then all of a sudden more reinforcements come in. And you're like, God dang it. And, you know, I mean, I even have on one of my videos, I showed where I was in a system for a good half hour or even longer, where there was just, and then so I toggled on God mode, and I was in there, and then I think I took out like 40-50 ships, you know, just over and over, and because they just kept spawning in. And I'm like, this is not how it was meant to happen. So it is a possibility that you jump into a system, and again, a narrative, travel to Aquila City. Okay. And then all of a sudden let's get this all the way up. We need at least 3 here. Let's see. Let's get 1 there, 2 there, 2, 3 there. Okay. And right now, I think that is how we're going to do it. Possibly this way. All right. So, yeah. And then this is how I like it. Okay, yeah. All right. So, yeah, it was basically, and then you try to figure out exactly, well, what is causing this? What is happening here? Why is it? And I'm like, well, you know, and then I actually watched the, you know, the introductory, it was like a 3-hour thing that, what's his name did about Watchtower. And when he did all his testing, he did his testing without other mods installed. And I was like, and then for me, it was, the idea is like, I'm supposed to spend, you know, 1,000 credits or $10 on your mod, and you didn't test it to see how well it played with other mods that you know I may have. And then so now I'm spending the $10, and what I spend the $10 and I find out it doesn't work with the mods I have, or it conflicts, or it causes issues. Am I out $10 now? You know, or all these other mods that I'm playing with that I enjoy and like, you know, and I'm like, well, yeah, there's thousands of mods, so you can't test all of them. But you know what I mean? We all know the main ones, right? The main ones that everybody's playing with, you know, Bedlam, Darkstar, you know, there's about 5 to 10 mods you could safely say, yeah, I'm pretty sure if anyone's playing with a mod, they may be playing with these. We can make a use case and say, okay, we should test. Part of our testing should include testing compatibility with these. And then, you know, if it's a team you're working with, hey, do some logistics. find out what's the most popular mods out there, and then try to come up with a list and say, okay, we should test with these. If we're going to charge money, we should test with these mods installed to see how compatible they are, right? So we can say, hey, yeah, this is compatible. So I was not happy to hear that. Now, real fuel. So it tells you, and we can see over here on the screen, it's telling us we need 32.36 fuel in order to get to Aquila, right? But it will also tell you once you jump in, right? It will also tell you how much fuel you actually expended to get there. My issue and my problem has always been the calculations have never been on, right? It tells you one thing, but then it costs another. The problem only really comes into play when they are drastically different. So I always say when you're playing with this mod, make sure you're carrying much more fuel than you need, and you're really paying attention to how much it's costing you, right? But when you land in major places, like once we land in Aquila, we can refuel while we're there, as long as we have the cash for it. All right, so let's go ahead and jump. But you want to be very cognizant of how much fuel it really is taking, as opposed to how much it tells you you need, because you can end up jumping into place and it said it only needs 32, but it took 140. Now all of a sudden you're low fuel. And has the calculations been that far off? Yes. And I missed it. I missed how much it told me the fuel it pops real quick, and that's it. All right, so we're good. So if I want, I can take a look here and then just go to my ship and then see. Fortunately, it didn't take that much. Now, could there have been updates and revisions to make it more accurate? Maybe. I hope so. I wish there was a better way to tell just how much fuel was left. If it took 32, there should be 118. So we will see. Or was it 30.32? I can't even remember, but we're good on fuel. All right, so we got a skill point. All right, nice. Let's get in here, open up the map, scan, and let's find our target. And then this is a mod, the Motel Aquila. We'll eventually have to go there at some point to check it out. I don't think there's an actual quest there, but I do think you can get some missions from there. But nothing. I don't think anything more complicated or more in depth than simple fetch quests and stuff like that. We won't get there and there'd be a murder mystery or something to solve, as far as I can tell. Now, one of the things we could have done, right, is we decided to go to Aquila, not Aquila, but Neon when we got rescued, we could have actually picked Aquila, and then we could have tried to get in with the Trackers Alliance. Now, the Trackers Alliance isn't going to, pull you in until you're a much higher level, because we have it set to delay, right? Normally it tries to hit you up right as soon as you jump anywhere. All right. Exit the ship. We do not have a vehicle, but I don't think we have money for a vehicle. So let's see, where are we? All right, where's the sign? There it is. Welcome to Aquila City. Now, once we get here, there's a bunch of stuff that we can do. We're going to try to do. Let me see. Do I have any drugs? I do have Hippolyta. Okay. Now, if I had Paramore, I would probably favor that too. I'm so disappointed with the shuttle service. It's like just sitting there staring at me, like teasing me or whatever. All right, visit the marshal's office. There's a quest mod that we have. It's called Regrets. It's not bad. It's very sad, but it's not bad. But right now they have a little bit of trouble.
By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Wait, what's the trouble?
Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the marshal if you want the whole story.
Is the marshal in charge of security?
Not usually, but he took charge of
Okay,
the situation.
it does sound
because
weird.
The bank robbers are part of the Shaw gang. The marshal's had a lot of experience dealing with the gang, so he's calling the shots.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
If you think you might be able to help out, you could talk to the marshal.
I didn't say that.
Fizz, last I heard, things weren't going so good.
All right, so I got a mod in here that I didn't remove. And yeah, see him standing there in his swim trunks.
Planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You've got someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these
Now, we can ignore and just keep on going about our business.
How am I supposed to do?
We can ignore him too. Unless we want to take him along with us. I have to decide what I want to do with the swim trunks.
Hello.
Guy.
Can you help?
Not yet.
Anyone?
All right, quiet.
Oh, they are ignoring me.
There's a hostage situation going on, dude. You're standing there in swim trunks, okay?
Look like it.
Hostage, swim trunks. You tell me which is more important.
Different from market day in Rivendell. Everyone ignores everyone and cares only about their own routines. No one cares for the elderly anywhere these days. Hello. I've gone on holiday by mistake. Can anyone help me? It looks like I am on my own.
This is the problem with our with current folks today. They can't read the room, and they only care about their situation. Sir,
You need to stand back now.
I am standing back. Look, what's going on, man?
It's a hostage situation.
Can you tell the guy in the
Now, please
trunks?
get back, or I'll have the guards drag you away.
Oh, wait, why we gotta get... I'm not here to cause any trouble. Why you gotta get all hostile?
Well, I'm a little busy right now, so if you don't mind, I need you to hang back.
Look. It's clear you're not getting the job done, so why don't you let me try?
And what the hell do you know about it?
I'm sitting there watching.
All right, if you think you can do better, you're sure as hell welcome to try. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
You must have some demands by now.
They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator.
No, there you
In other
go.
words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
Okay. All right, well, look. I can slip in unseen and take him out real quick for you.
It might come to that, but first I just want you to talk to them.
Oh, now you want me to
Find
talk
out
to him.
what they want, and then report back to me. Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can
Seems
see
we got a
him.
little
And
excitement
don't
on
try nothing.
I know, right? I wonder if you see me slip this. Woo! Okay. All right. And then see me slip this, right? Boop. All right. There's nothing wrong with the little saves coming when you plan ahead. Okay? It's when you don't plan ahead and just throw it out and about. Hello?
Negotiator, huh?
Yes.
If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong.
Well, that is kind of the plan. Hey, all right. First things first, okay? I want to know who I'm talking to. What's your name?
It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Oh, hey. All right. All right. Well, it's good to meet you, Jed. I'm Azar. Azar Brooks.
Well, ain't you polite?
I know.
So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
Because you're not the only one out here that's got trouble with the law.
I heard that.
Right?
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's talk.
Let's talk. So, what's the condition of the hostages?
They talk too damn much.
That's not a condition?
Complain about everything. But as much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet.
Okay, that is a condition. All right. What's your demands?
We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship.
Hmm?
Drop the hostages off somewhere safe.
Oh, no.
After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it?
When in a Sam heck have you ever seen, either in the movies or in real life, someone allowing you to take the hostages with you? Broham, how amateur can you be? Look, it's going to take a while to get you a ship because they're going to stall as long as possible. And that's just part of the routine. Deal with it.
Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got shit.
Not ones they're going to give
Give us
you.
one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
Well, look. All right. Here's the thing. It's not too late for you to end this peacefully.
What do you mean?
Look, you give up now. Okay. I'm gonna say this because well, you give up now. You do some time, but nowhere near as much if any of these hostages die.
It's up to the marshal to make sure the hostages don't get hurt.
He's not the one with a gun on him right now, is he? You know the marshal can't let you get away with this.
Nice try. But the Shaw gang don't scare that easy.
I ain't trying to scare you, but god dang it. Surrender now before anyone gets hurt.
If anyone
God
gets
dang,
hurt,
we suck at
because
this.
The marshal didn't do his job. Nah, it's too late to back out now. We're seeing this through. You
We
go
are
tell the marshal
piss
to get
poor.
that ship ready so we can all walk away from this thing without anybody getting hurt.
I'm gonna enjoy shooting you.
The Shaw gang's making.
I heard every word. He's talking too loud. Sign of fatigue.
Mm-hmm.
All that fear and exhaustion are taking a toll.
Mm-hmm.
They're not thinking straight.
Nope.
That puts us in a very precarious position.
Puts you in a. Should I go back, try to talk to him again?
Nah, you'd be wasting your time.
I know.
Or worse, it'd
I
make
thought I'd
them
offer.
angry. No sense risking that.
I think it's gonna make him very angry when I shoot him in the head. Time for negotiation is the time for negotiation is over. I think you know what needs to be done.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You gave those boys a chance.
I did.
Now they have to lie in the bed they made. The problem is
grave.
keeping me and the guards in sight at all times. If we try to move against them, they'll see us coming.
They won't see me. Look, I could go in, right? I'm not part of your force. I might be able to catch them off guard, take them out quick.
You'd be willing to do that? You got guts, that's for damn sure.
I got med packs.
I can't deny that you're right, though. They might not see that coming. Now, I see two ways we can play this. You could ask to see the hostages. Once you're inside, you can make your move.
I don't like that one.
Quick. I think you can take them out before they have a chance to respond. But you'll have to shoot to kill.
Oh, I intend
There's
to.
also a back door.
That
Most
sounds
of their
like my...
attention's focused out front here, so they may not be watching it as closely.
Right.
This key should unlock it.
Okay. All right. Peace.
I really don't know how this is gonna end.
You don't know how this is going to end? Bloody. This is going to be the right one. It's going to get bloody. This is when you would love to have... Do I have a suppressed weapon? Is that what I'm using? I'm using... Okay.
What was that?
Hold on. Somebody seeing me? Come on up.
Is someone there?
Yeah. Yeah, come on up.
I think I might be a little tired. What the heck was that?
Hey, who's there?
The fact that it takes 20 shots. The hostages should be dead by now. Because it takes way too many shots. Stealth kills should still be a thing. He hit me one time and I'm bleeding. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Okay. Alright, peace. Who you? Who you? Oh, you better still be the Shaw gang. Alright, hold on. Hold on. I'm thirsty, I'm bleeding. Let's just make sure. Okay. Yeah and no. But I wasn't making sure that she had a good booty. She did. But I was making sure. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Okay, that's not how I want to die. All splayed out there like that. All right. Hey, you. Where's your buddy? I'm just looking to see if there's a little something. Okay.
Now I have two heroes, Solomon Coe and you.
I mean, it's pretty hard charger of you to just jump right. I'm getting right back into. Oh shoot! No one saw that. Let's hope. All right, put the weapon away before you go outside. No one gets shot. Unlocked. All right. Oh, put that away. God dang it, man. All right.
Quite a spectacle, isn't it?
I know, right? You would think like there was like a bank robbery or something.
They've got the marshal by the balls.
They do, man. They do. I don't. Yo.
Nice work. I heard the fight. The hostages, are they safe?
I think so. Hostages? Fine. Shaw gang? Not so much.
Is that so? Shame it had to come to that. But you got the job done and saved lives. Here, you've more than earned this. You
I
got us out
appreciate
of
it.
a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material.
You don't know me very well, do
So
you?
head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. But that's not why I'm here. Nope, nope. There we go. That's not why I'm here. Okay, see, we can take that. As long as it says take on it, I'm good with that. Those are used for the stuff I took are used. Oh, I can't get in there? Okay. Why am I going in here? Because have you guys forgotten? There are hidden treasures about on every planet. I'm just checking to see if there was any right here. Alright, this is where we're going. Let's just peep our head in and say, hey. Hi, how you doing? Don't mind me. I'm just following everybody. Hey, you got a bathroom? Is it back here? I'll just go back here. Oops. God dang. Sorry. I slipped. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm detected? By who? Okay. We're kind of detected? Are you looking at me? Don't you have something else better to do? It's okay. He's only partially detecting that somebody opened that door. Can you turn around, please? Anything good? Nothing? Alright. You see? Oh, hey. Hey, customer. All right, peace. Hey, thanks for letting me use your bathroom. Yeah. I'll come by later to get something else. Buy something. Don't worry. Don't worry. You got good stuff. Okie dokie. Oh, we'll take that. All right. I'm just looking around. All right, so Benjamin Dune, I think his name, or is Benjamin Boone? I can't remember. That's a quest mod. He'll be there when we come back for him, if we ever come back for him. I just don't feel like I'm ready to take him with us now. So that's why I didn't go ahead and just grab him. the whole point of his thing is you got to take him around with you, and then as you show him different systems and everything, it almost reminds me, kind of, in a sense, it's like the Heather from Fallout, where you take her around and her affinity grows as you go to different places, and they just kind of watch you, and that's the thing you want. A monument. What? Rising above the rest. Okay. Talk to Amir Wolf at the Low House. Alright, well, we're not going to do that either. We got a job to do. We got to finish that up. Okay, so, if you probably noticed, I did not go talk to Emma Wilcox. I don't know that our character yet wants to try to get on the side of the law. Okay? She is fed up with being a criminal. She, but, I mean, aren't we going from one extreme to another? I didn't want to board. I wanted to go. Okay. It's fine. So, one of the things that we read right off the bat with real fuel is this. So, I don't think, like right now, let's go ahead and expend a couple. Okay. Make sure our stealth is better. I'm not ready for more pain tolerance. Persuasion. We need help with our persuasion, that's for sure. Scavenging we need help with too. Well, we don't need help, but it could be better. I'm gonna hit that one. Because we do have some missions that are gonna require us to persuade. Okay. Okay. So if I do this and then say, okay, return back, you see where it says we're not cleared for landing. I don't really think that's really the case. I think what's happening is we're not actually able to take off yet. And the reason being is because you have to be in the pilot seat or out in space off planet to set your course. So right now we are not. Right? We're on the ship. We're even in the cockpit. But since we're not in a pilot seat, like right now, and then if we do this, and then we set course, really? Do we have to really take off? And then maybe we're just not cleared for landing. That is also a possibility. What is going on? Let me click on this. Maybe not cleared for landing. Why is it popping like that? Do you see that? Do you see that, right? Is that not weird? Is that not weird? Now, what I also find interesting too, really though, is that there is, when you're doing this, jumping around and you have out in the blackness.
You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
There are actual chances
Scan complete.
that when you hit, hit the grav drive, that it just sputters out on you instead of take you where you want to go. All right, let's do this. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what was caught. I know I expected if we're still on the ground, but I don't know what happened there. Okay. Now, I'm keeping the stuff and running with it just because we're very close to getting the weightlifting perk boosted. And so, let's do it. All right, we'll talk to Lane.
Break.
What's the latest news?
Whoever said no news is good news didn't work an office job.
Okay. All right. Peace, bruh. Got to get those miles in. Don't tell me it took too long.
I was hoping you'd show up soon. Is it done?
Yeah. Everything's set.
Excellent. I'll let Ularo know that we can start moving forward with our negotiations. Now, I think it's time to examine a different set of skills.
How much did we get? Did we only get 3K? I'm always up for a challenge.
Good. This next assignment could be a little more flexible than the others. Your next assignment is to find the security chief and use some creative thinking to obtain their security keycard. And when I say creative, I don't mean with a weapon. Either look the part and be persuasive, or be quick with your hands.
Any suggestions?
A security chief isn't going to give the time of day to just anybody. A nice suit should do the trick. Or, who knows, some operatives are known to have a security guard uniform or two in their closet they can rely on. Just be careful. Getting caught could mean a mess, and cleanup isn't cheap.
All right, let's get started.
Good luck. I'm sure you'll be able to get that keycard without incident. Just remember, if anything does happen, it's up to you to bail yourself out.
All right, so we got to go to, Gargarin Landing. Oh, snap. All right, so like, man. All right, let's go. We're almost there.
Got the call, someone's powered.
I don't know why it's taking us to Ebside, but I'm kind of curious. We'll follow it. All right, I'm not going to comment on I am, obviously, because I'm commenting now. That body just flipping about. All right, so, yep. All right, which way do we go? Okay. Wants us to go this way. Bet you, You haven't gotten rid of the bodies yet? I bet it takes us right back out. So it took us, and then when it, what? What is this thing doing? Oh shoot. All right, let's try to show that point one more time. So if we go here, this is where we got to do, and this is where we want to go. We want to go to Gargarin Landing. Interstellar travel is unavailable, and you can see it's going to take most of our fuel. Oh, let's see if this is ready yet. How much weight do we got on us? Oh shoot, we're nowhere near. Okay, never mind. I thought our weight was there. Oh shoot. Okay, we're walking. Yes, indeed, we're walking. We're just jogging. A light jog. Okay, so we hit that. Now we're in the cockpit. Now we can do this. And let's see. Yeah, we're pushing it. We're pushing it. We got no contraband on ship. Thank you. Hey, there we go. And we're going to scan you in return. Thank you very much. All right, so we want to go to Gargarin. And then that 3K that we just got from the last job, it's all gone. It's about to be all gone. What's that noise? You don't have a vehicle. How much money do we have? Oh, we can afford a vehicle. All right. We'll come talk to Broham over here. All right, let's see.
Welcome to Gagarin. Your ship need fuel? Repairs?
Yeah, it does.
Anything I can help you with?
Oh my god.
Consider it done. Nothing for us to do. You're in good flying condition.
All right, you say that now. Mm-hmm. Can I purchase a vehicle?
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so I opt for the hammer. Thank you. And then now we'll watch it crash into the mountainside. Oh, or it'll pop right there. Nice. Usually crashes everywhere else.
But Reliant Medical, Archmite, and Satori Mills are dedicated to Gagarin. We were just hoping Gagarin could show the same dedication
All
in
right,
return.
so we got to convince her to give us her uniform. And we already know how much we suck at convincing anybody to do anything. Hey, you.
You sure you belong here?
I'm positive.
You lost? Because you don't look like you belong here. Don't even think about trying anything.
I don't know why they sent me here if I can't even talk to you. Am I just supposed to club her over the head and strip her clothes right off of her? Alright, well, we gotta figure this out. I'm sure. But we're gonna talk to Jessamine. Oh wait, we can take empty beer bottle. Okay. Stranger, how you doing?
Hey, Cap. You hiring? Got some baddies on my tail, and I need a place to lay low.
Oh my gosh, we might be in trouble with the hiring part. You know, I can sympathize with you. You'll be safe with me. You know what I mean? We'll watch each other's back.
Boy, am I glad to hear that. It's the Vroon zealots who are after me, and they don't give up easy. I'd be done for if they saw my ship out in the space lanes.
That doesn't sound so bad. I don't just hire anybody. What kind of skills you got?
Oh, I'm a real scrapper. Good and a fist fighter in the gunner seat. Doesn't matter to me so long as there's a strong drink waiting when the fight's over.
Oh.
I've also got pretty sticky fingers, if that suits you.
Well, it depends on where they're stuck. Yeah. Okay. You know, that didn't sound so bad. You're welcome to join my crew.
If the Vroon zealots don't sound like a problem to you, then I can't wait to see what you're made of.
Oh, we can work on that. Look, since I'm doing you a favor and all, I think you owe me a little discount, right? Cut your salary.
Wouldn't be much of a smuggler if I wasn't willing to cut a deal, would I?
Right?
Let's hash it out.
Look, I'm offering you more than just a job, right? This is an opportunity.
Yeah, I've heard of you. I do like working with the best.
You heard that I was the best, huh? Yeah. See, I knew you were a reasonable person.
I try to be. You're a good negotiator, Cap. I'll cut you a deal.
Where were you? Where were you when I was trying to negotiate with the hostage takers? Right? I had to go in guns blazing because I couldn't negotiate. All right, so standard salary. I hope this is all right.
Sure, fine by me. I'm looking forward to the adventure.
All right, let's get you assigned. Are you assigned to the transpo? You are assigned. All right.
Sounds like a plan. Let's catch up later. Thanks again for the save.
Hey, no problem. I'll hit you on the ship, okay? Hey, by the way.
I knew you'd get bored without me.
All right, here, let's trade some gear if I got it.
Yeah, fine. I'll take more stuff.
Hey. All right. Let's see. What do I got for you? Why am I not wearing this? All right. I will equip that. Okay. And then you can take that. All right. I got 2 packs. I'm not ready to give you that one. You got your own already. So I'm not really worried. Okay, I only got 1 helmet. Here's the important stuff. Okay. I think it's the C1 that I like the most. D1 is pretty good though too. Oh, actually, I think yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give you the striker outfit though. Yep. 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 Okay. And what am I carrying around? Extra. Read all about it. Do I have another gun with Furious? I do. So, sure, lucky day. What ammo do you take? 27. All right. Ammo. 27. All right. Cool part is only need to give you 1. All right. Let's get to you. All right. So first things first, let's go ahead. Use that. Go ahead. Use that. It's a cool outfit, but you take that. I will take that. And I think that's it. All right. Go ahead. You can follow.
Let's roll.
All right. Whoa. Just disappearing all over the place. Maybe she doesn't like that outfit. But that's okay because she looks good there too. All right. We got to find ourselves a security outfit.
You know who's really to blame for Gagarin's problems?
You?
The Free Star Collective. The UC wins the colony war, none of this ever happens.
If you say so. All right. Yeah, we want this. We'll take that too. All right. Where is the police headquarters? Because apparently we're gonna have to steal ourselves. All right. So what's the name?
Now move it.
I'm dehydrated. Oh, wrong button. Okay. And a milk kit. So now we make sure. All right. How do we get the uniform off her? Well, what I think has happened. Normally they send you to Sidonia, right? And you can basically bribe or talk the security guy to giving you his key. That's what we're after, right? A security key. Yeah, key card. So the fact that we can't talk to her means it's not. It's going to force us to basically try to pickpocket her.
Finally starting to cool off.
And that I don't like.
Destination's hot and dusty. Gagarin's got you covered.
I don't like that. Well, one, because look where she is. She is out. She's out in the open, right? So if I were to, I'm detected all day long.
Catch you at Lizzie's later?
Look, she's looking right down at me. She's like, what are you doing?
Your turn to buy.
What are you doing? I'm trying to get up and close. Look at her. She's like, what are you doing?
You see my place? Vagrants can have it. See you when your shift's done.
So,
I got my eye on you.
well, of course I know you do, because I was just sneaking around making a fool of myself. So you have no choice but to watch me. So I don't know. I think it glitched, which kind of sucks. And I'm trying to think, is there a place where there would be a, like, you know, where where security is, where there would be
Head of security was a real hard ass. Now, if Chief Pretorius chews you out, you probably earned it. You heading outside the city? Be careful. If the heat doesn't kill you, the critters might.
We just learned about Earth in school. When I get my own ship, I'm going.
okay. We're kind of. I'm going to say it. We're kind of screwed right now. We're kind of screwed unless we, like, just accidentally stumble on to where, you know, there's possibly a security key card. But every time I've ever done, every time I've ever done this mission, it's been, I had to go to Sidonia and talk to the guy down. I just want to see. I can't see, even if I wanted to. Oops. Kind of hidden, but even if I wanted to, you see, I can't actually access him to pickpocket.
Man, could I use a vacation?
So,
Share the catwalks, all right? I don't want to have to fish anyone else out of the canyon.
Hey, no loitering. Now move it.
okay.
Not so much. No.
So,
Oh, okay. Well,
part of me, I gotta be honest with you, part of me is like, F this.
End of the colony war hit Gagarin.
Let me go down to Sidonia and just see if it just doesn't point me to the wrong security chief. Because there's nothing we can do here as far as I mean, I'm glad we came here and got Jessamine, but to be honest with you, I'm pretty much gonna need her to stay on the ship for if I continue through all of Ryujin's stuff. Okay, let's see. What I want to do is, let's jump out of here. Let's go over here. Oh. Okay. Still no contraband on ship. Nice.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Sidonia.
Alright. Argo Signal Tower 56. What is that? What level are we? I'm gonna come over here real quick, and then we'll figure out what's going on. I'm only level 23. I'm not 25 yet. So what is Argo's signal tower? 56. We're gonna check it out before we leave. That's for certain. If I remember. Okay, so there's keep an eye on your chronomark. All right, so this is where real O2 comes into play, right? We don't need this right now. All right, let's go over here. Nice. All right. Hey, look, I think that's Dennis and Manaki going back in, right? Because of the schedules and routines. These guys all have schedules and routines now. Nope, that looks like a... Yep, that's Manaki. And there's Dennis. They go out and watch the ships. And they're off the time.
So, what's this going to run?
All right. We come in here. And you can see with O2, right, your oxygen doesn't replenish without the necessary things. So you need to have a purge valve to get rid of the CO2 that builds up. You need to have another thing, ancient earth. Find source of discomfort. Hey.
Be careful down near the mines and enter any active sites at
Okay.
risk.
All right, we will. So there's Trevor. Not really worried about him right now. A couple of things we can do while we're here. So, what I was talking about is over here. And you only live once. Yellow! Thank goodness we have a, what's the name? Thank goodness. So, like, whoops. Alright, come on. Right here. Alright, so we can speak with Trevor, even though we didn't hear the conversation. The conversation did take place. So there is a security guy, and then maybe that's not the case. There's usually a security guy over in here.
Mars is ripe with resources, which means there's always going to be plenty of work.
That you can talk to and get his card off of him. The problem is that since they were pointing us over into the wrong area, maybe that guy isn't here anymore.
In 5, 4, 3, 2,
Brace yourself.
1.
Okay.
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume
A
normal
qualified
activity.
supervisor may change my directives.
All right, so only the miners here. The security guys in here. Okay. Wait. I don't think it's the same guy.
Almost break time. Come on, you can make it.
All right, so and this one isn't either.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way.
Hey, you ain't gotta worry about me. Okay, well, since we're here anyway, this girl, I think right here, gives you the Heart of Sidonia quest. Alright. Hey man, you better not be trying to get to our treasure. Okay, so, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, look at this. Abandoned office. We are not going in there. But there should be over here. Boom. Hidden treasure. Nice. Thank you very much. All right, and then let's find the second one. It's right there. I know I could just, deactivate one of them, and there would only be one treasure left there. But what's the fun in that? It's like basically you're getting double your money.
And encouraged to make use of the Sidonia Community Center on the mid-level for activities of all sorts.
Oh.
Seek a community center representative to plan your event or regular gathering today.
And then the other one, I don't remember where it is. It's around here somewhere. It's just, so we'll take a look. We'll see. Oh, was that you? Okay, that was you. And there's the other one. All right, and then we'll. There it is. Nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't think there's any other ones that I can remember. Oops. So if the security guy isn't here, then well, then what we're looking at is we gotta figure out how do we get the thing fixed on not Sidonia, but Gagarin, because that's where it's forcing us to go. We don't want to go in there, not yet. That's where it's forcing us to go, but no one wants us there, and there's no way to pickpocket. Oh, that so sucks. That very much sucks. Because it's glitched. And what do I mean by that? That means we can't complete or move forward until something updates with that security guard. Now, we can try to go and re-land again, and hopefully something changes. But usually, you only have like one or two options. One, you can try and talk and persuade them to give you the security card, or I think the other is you can bribe them with the security card. I don't think you can actually steal it off of them.
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Go to main level. I don't think it's on P1. Alright, so this is the main level. What was on P1? I know, we should just got off on P1. Alright. I don't think. Alright, so there's the residential, and that's it. Okay. So if Dennis is back in his shop, he could give us a quest that we could do while we're here. And we're gonna run over here though. Broken spear bar.
I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
Just checking. I can't remember exactly where it is. We can talk to this guy and get the thing.
Working the deep mines. That's where they make big bucks.
Yeah. This we're not going to go yet. That's another quest mod that's been added. But now we know where to go to get it if we decide to ever do that one.
I thought it was just a couple of nests.
Okay. Let's get out of here. Wait. Hold on. Speak with Layla. Who's Layla? Whoa. I mean, yes, I want to get alone with you, but not here in this bathroom. Okay. Alright, nothing. Well, that's terrible. That is terrible. It's very disappointing. Because what that's telling me is that we'll have to figure something else out to get ourselves prepared and ready and able to yeah, that's as far as you can go with Ryujin. You can't go any further. He's not shooting at us. Normally I'd try to help him out, but oh. We didn't help out much. Okay, so right now our O2, we have to keep very close eye on it. So there's our ship. I'm gonna run over here though, because another quest. Boom. So we are gonna accept this, and I'm just gonna run over here and jump in. And I know you've seen this one before. We're gonna jump in here, do a little quick something in here. We're not gonna do all of it because I'm running out of time, and the one thing that I do want to do is go check out that marker. All right, so right here we're gonna loot, and we're gonna go here. All right, so this is a quest that's added. It literally is just a cheat code. Really. What it's going to do for you is you come in and boom. If you decide right there, you can see we can add him to our ship, right? Particle beam weapon systems microbot. There are 12 microbots in this place that you can add to your ship. You're basically your crew. They don't count as crew, and they will boost those systems. So there's 12 systems and there's 12 microbots. This is the particle beam weapon system. So once you go into here, signal sent. So you got to find these 3 scientists in the facility, and then you got the communications from them. There's the directive, right? And they're just testing AI and stuff like that. So now you get the find them all is find all of the microbots. There are 12, right? Along with 3 astrobot prototypes. And then what you can see here is Jim E. This guy has been able to duplicate the best of what is humanly possible. He is essentially a single robot ship management team that can replace a whole crew. Then you got Navi. He enables travel across the universe with minimal fuel. This ability has not been possible before, and I'm completely excited to see what he can do to minimize fuel consumption and cost. Then you got Big Jim E. Now this guy is the definition of being overpowered. Personally, I don't even know how he does it yet. For this astrobot, we created a larger chassis in order to install a bigger internal reactor, and the AI has been able to overclock that thing to exponential results. It can literally do everything, and it renders the other astrobots useless. I don't even understand how it can make ballistic and missile weapons more powerful. I can only theorize that it's injecting more explosive energy into the ammo and armaments. Bottom line, if you want to turn a simple ship into an incredible fighting machine, or making an already awesome ship to be the greatest of all time, this guy is for you. Now these guys do count as crew. The bots don't, but these guys do. And then you can see just some other stuff. I'll put it here. I'm not going to read everything. There's a bot that this guy created that you can find and basically make him part of the team. And then they have battle bots. Unsanctioned battle bot. You know, the guards and workers have created a set of battle bots from unused Model S robots to further bolster entertainment during their poker night. So they have like fights, bot fights. And then here there are some neural amps that they have on the premise. And then thank you from the mod creator for downloading the mod. So me personally, right, you can go around and try to find all 12 bots, right? Now the intent why I came in here is one is there is food, but then there's also med supplies. So and then I can take some food from this shelf here. I'll take that. One of these shelves over here, I don't believe it's this one. Yeah, it's not this one, but I believe behind automated weapon systems. I'm gonna. All right, get on my ship, and then we can assign them. So right now, our automated weapon systems, which we don't have been bolstered. And then there's a few more med supplies right down here. And here, I don't live in a barn. Let me go ahead and close that thing. So there was one. These are just bots, right? And then empty, right? So you have your benches here in case you wanted to improve or create anything. And then down this way, there is, let's turn on our, how do you do it? Right here. Okay, and let's go to first person. God dang it. Oh, God dang it. All right, here, close that. First person, first person, first person. Am I hitting the wrong button? How did I go to first person? Can you? All right, I want to go first person. There it is. All right, thank you. So, but then credits. There's way more credits to be had than just that. But you come down here, some trauma pack. Here's a couple of things here. A couple of things here. Another crate, and then another special crate. And then look, another 4K. And some more supplies. So there's Nav E. There's the big Gym E. And then there's Gym E, little regular. But then up here, there's one other bot, Astrodynamics Microbot. We'll tell him to get on that ship. Then we'll assign him. And then... oh, look at that. Titanium Razorback. All right. And then the ceiling. Okay. I'm not going to go and search out all the bots right now. But you can see this requires the computer. Same on the other side. One's a simulate. Both are simulators. So down here, this is the battle simulation. Over here, though, you can see pretty much all the special weapons in the game, or not all, but a lot of them, are right here in this crate. And if you really wanted to cheat, you could go in and get it, right? And then you can see there's some ammo, and I'll take some of the ammo. Not as long as it's not too unreasonable. All right, and then I won't bother anything else. And then there's this one. Now this one I won't touch because it does seem a little OP, right? And even though if I take this one and then this one and then this one, right, 50 of those, and then you can restart or reset the actual fighting games here, and you see you got that and that. All right, so I come in here, and it's because there's a couple of things. One, there's a gun here. There's some food. Don't want the plushie. Don't want the plushie. And then you can see there is another gun, but that gun is no good, actually. And then you see more ammo. We'll take that. But then, hey, some grenades. And, of course, some trauma packs. And then look at that. Energy weapon system. Get on my ship. What is that, 3 now? So we got 3 of the 12. Okay. But body number 1. And then this is the Ramtech Robotics Neural Amp on him. I'll take that. And then you get the lifeless body of Buddy Weiss. It's not showing any signs of external physical injury. So it's not as much of a murder mystery as it could be. And what I mean by that is, well, eventually you can deduce. And here's what I wanted was that. Deduce what killed him. But in truth, it doesn't go anywhere and it doesn't mean anything. Right? We'll take it because it's there and it's special. All right, so we're just going to do one more thing here, and then we're going to go ahead and go check out that one site. We need the card, so we can go in here. You see, these are just regular microbots. And then first room. This is Siobhan's room. And then I am taking that one, even though I'm not as happy with it. Is the payloads, so it increases our cargo. So we'll take that. So we got 4 of the 12. And then you got the locker, right? Swimsuit. You got another neural amp. We got a cred stick here. 830 creds. Another cred stick here. 521. I don't mind if I do. And, you know, you got our personal computer. And Siobhan, right? She's the one that's really in charge of the AI stuff and the neural amp stuff. And she got a message, if I'm not mistaken. You can't read it. So you have to, the mystery is you have to figure out how to make these accessible. So I'm absolutely thrilled with the microbots. They're not only great test objects, but they are cheap to build, disposable, and overall incredibly useful. They can detect issues, conduct repairs, and more. With their small profile, going into pipes, vents, and machineries is just not a problem for them. They are just an absolute dream to work with, unlike our crew. It's just so difficult to get them to do anything. I'm glad Augustus is getting rid of them. What's funny about that is what she's talking about is Augustus, he's the head guy. He's getting rid of them because he's pissed off at them because they created those combat bots. All right, so this one, we can loot it. We can loot that. I'll take that. And then these are grenades. I'm not going to take them. I'm not taking anything chunks. We'll take that. We can loot this guy too, maybe, if I can access it. God dang it. We had it. Oh, there it is. Okay, right there. Boom, 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 boom. And then we'll take the schematics for the grenades. But there's usually some good loot in these bots, right? And you say, really? And I say, yeah. Now, the main reason I come in here, and it's like you have to really be, so you got the Megacorp executive suit. I take it just because I'm not sure what it's going to look like. We also got that, but here. So, positron batteries are kind of like gold, especially if you are trying to do research or, you know, whatever. So, and then trust me, one time I actually did go through every single one of these and looted every single one. But you can see how many positron batteries and zero wires and comm relays you can pull out of here. Now, here's the thing. 36K, 37K. And then you get the big thank you. And then that's it. So, that's that. Here's Augustus's room. Right? And then of course you can loot that. There's not a whole lot to be found in here. Right? You know. He does have his locker. Neon security uniform, neon corpware, Ryujin corpo boardroom suit. We'll just take that. And then what she was talking about is, and you can see this is inaccessible, and each one of them has something, and it kind of fills in like the gap, like what happened here. Our essential workforce, our unessential workforce is our idiots. I can't believe that they actually dug out a pit for their BattleBot fights. Did they really believe that it was okay? that there wouldn't be any repercussions to their decisions. Boredom is not an appropriate excuse to choose this path of action. These people are done. We're shipping them out to other Ramtech facilities that could use more personnel. We are at a good place in AI development to fill the roles with enhanced robots. Augustus Carr. So he's pissed off at him. And he's like, yeah, these guys got to go. So, you can see there's a regular microbot, but actually, I believe there is one here. Oh, no, this is lootable. There's one like in the bath right here. So these guys are lootable. I thought there was a regular one in here too. Okay. I thought there was one. And what are you? You're just regular. Okay. So there's two ways you can go. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to show you something. One is this. This is the pit, right? And then you can loot this. And then you can loot these guys down here, right? And but the cool part is this. So there's 700 creds right there. And you kind of have to be like willing to, but as you can see here, cred stick, right? And come around here. Look at this, a cutter, a legendary cutter at that, right? Battle mule, one of the non-winners of the fight, of course. The one in here, look at this, another cred stick, some food, right? And then let's see, a couple more, several more cred sticks, right? And then boom, 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 pack of cigarettes. Poker Night Enhanced. Get ready, everyone. Poker Night is now going to have a brand new set of entertainment. It's time for BattleBots. So, and then Zelko Dice is the one, I guess, came up with the idea, got all his buddies all fired, right? And Pale Ale. Nothing to be over here. And then, yeah, I think we done collected everything. There's a stove, and there's a bot in here if we really wanted it. The other thing is, see, the blue bot is there, and then you can see the red bot. And then what we do find out eventually, and in order to open this, you need Victor Duvall's key. If you can open this, you can actually recruit him to be on your ship. But when you do open this, the last blue bot will attack. So you got to be prepared for that. And then here's where I say it's just not even fair. So you got this guy, Inconceivable, and this is where it talks about how the red bot, right, 14 wins in a row. But the next iteration of blue bot is built to take him out, right? So there you have it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think in here somewhere is another. I can't remember exactly where. I think you can hear him, but in here somewhere, there he is. And that's the missile system bot. Okay. Now, here's where I talk about self-control. So I will come in here, take this med pack, take that ammo right there. And then in the lockers, you can see that all the suits and stuff, right? New Atlantis security uniform, Ranger deputy. Something, I think maybe it was updated and they took it out because it surely was OP, right? So you can see there's farming hat, right? And then this here, right? And then you see you can't get in there without a key. And then you got more stuff. Syndicate boss. Oh, look at that. An ace pilot helmet. Okay, we'll take that. And then you got, right? And then you got, hey, UC Navy crew hat, UC Navy crew uniform, right? And there they are. Okay. So we are going to take these, but I'm going to take them not to use, right? And then you got another one right here. All legendary. And then I do say you have to, there's a deputy hat, right? You have to show kind of a little bit of restraint, and this is why. There's the safe. There's Victor Duvall's access card. And then here's the thing about red, and then there's 7,800 credits there. That's not even the beginning of it. So one of the things I did was I went and looked at right here at 89,000 credits, and I'm over encumbered. I think I'm way over encumbered. Okay. So keep that in mind. I'm way over encumbered right now. I decided if I just took 89,000 credits when I started, right? 89,600, something like that. And then if we just go after all the credits in just the top one. Now, there is a mod called Mordred's high value credits or something like that, right? That makes the credits either 5,000, 10,000, or 25,000 each. So it changes the value of them. So I did this one time, and what I would tell myself is that I could take as many until I can see the floor. So not all of them, but it's until I can see the floor. So just in what I took there at the top was about, what's that? 17, nope, 16, yeah, about 17,000 credits just from the very top there. So the key is you got to have like some oh, I took the wrong thing, but you got to have like discipline as to how much you want to take, right? These are all the winnings, right? And it's like, you know, I think one time I took all of them, and I think it was over 400,000 in credits. See, so I just, took another 27,000 right there. That's not where it ends. Okay, so what you can see here, you got this Explorers, Calibrated Orion, ammo, you got a Refined Rattler, ammo, and then more Rattlers, right? See, I'm like, okay, I'll take these. I'll take that. I'll even take this and another 10,000 credits, all right? Here's where it gets to be excessive. Here's contraband, right? I mean, and they're worth money. They're worth some good money. We could always go and run right on over to, what do you call it? Trade Authority and sell them right away. Look at this. Those are all so all the outfits in the game are right here. I can take that. That's worth 20K. And then you got these ones right here. And then you got, look, the plain version of the Mantis balance pack, right? So you probably have the Mantis armor in here, right? But just the non-legendary version of it. And then so you got these guys, right? We just took those 3 in the other room. Don't need to take them. And then you get a weapon case here that's empty, actually. So I don't feel bad taking that or this or that or that. I'll take the med packs because we can always use the med packs. Those just a few credits, right? And then here's more contraband, right? And then you have this guy, this suit, right? And then the power pack. Then you got a helmet up here, more helmets. Right? I'll take the trauma pack. I'll take the Synapse Alpha. If if only I needed a security guard uniform. All right, impact grenade. We'll take that. And then you got more ammo, but they're reasonable numbers. Here is where I go, okay, all right, you can't take those. Grand spacesuit, I'm not gonna take. That's a specialty suit, right? You need to come across that normally. Trackers Alliance, you see, those, I mean, I could take them, right? I'm already over encumbered. I'll take that one, I'll take that one, I'll take those. Yeah. And then here's our shield systems. Zero wire, more grenades if you want grenades. Take a couple lemons if you want. Some more ammo. What's in here? The keyless security uniform, a hat, a pen, right? So, and then here. Now, this is the mechanized Mantis spacesuit. That's a specialty suit. You can't take it. Now, I wish there was another mechanized suit in there, because I would take it and break it down. I will take that. But you can see, I mean, just about a version of every suit. And then, we'll take that. The vampire's sidearm. That is an actual weapon, from somebody. And then here, look, all the Starborn. So some things I can see, but then some things I'm like, we're just pushing it way too much. I can't see taking that, right? The Mark 1 space helmet, maybe, So you have to have, like I said, you have to have some self-control here on this one and not take everything. not take everything. And then again, we already went through, saw all this stuff, and then, this way. And then, so again, I can come right on over here now. I have his card and open this and recruit. Well, and then we get into a big fight. There's more ammo. Maybe next time out, I'll come back and do that and then show you what's on the other side here. Because there's another bot that's recruitable. One of the things we do have, right? And then I didn't do it right. Come over here. So if I come here, I have that you can access cargo from anywhere. So I can come over here and say, all right, what's all my heavy stuff that I don't need or that I'm not using right now? So I'll get rid of all of my non-favorited weapons. I can get rid of that one too, because I have that one up there. I'll put that away too. We'll hold on to this one here. I've used the same ammo, so guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put you away. I'm going to hold on to you. Okay. And then spacesuits, right? We took 3 of these guys, so let's go ahead and put these away. Let's put that one away, because those are heavy. Packs. So we got the fastened skip pack here. I don't like it, but for right now, I'm just gonna put them all away except the one we're wearing. And the same with the helmets. Put those away. And then let's come down. You see the resources? We are loaded for bear with resources. I'm just gonna hit that button and basically put them all on the ship. Same with the miscellaneous, right? Only thing we keep is the digipacks. And now we're looking much better, right? And I'll figure that out at another time. And then, of course, we don't need all this gear either, right? But we can see what the boardroom suit looks like. We don't need it. Corp casual, we want that. We'll hold on to that. That doesn't need to be here. We'll hold on to this. And then here's the Megacorp suit. Don't need it. we'll just put one of those away. It's not the one that we need, but we'll just hold on to it just in case. I do love that cap. So we're going to hold on to that. We're going to put that away. Okay. Now we got our weight back down to normal. All right. So again, the possibilities here. This is the Ramtech underground bunker, right? And like I said, so you got these recruitable guys here. There is a bit of a mystery that you can solve. There's some major combat once you solve everything, but like I said, we're not ready for it yet to go through because we're pretty much out of time. What we want to do is get back. That's not our ship. I'm about to go jump on somebody else's ship. Okay, so what we need to do is get to our ship. Oh, God. And then right here from the cockpit, we should be able to, right from the star map, I want to go check this out. We're just going to check out Argo's signal tower real quick, and then we'll be done. Now, we don't have any oxygen tanks on us. So, let's do this. All right. Oh, we're getting irradiated. Civilian outpost. This is the signal tower. Seems far away. If it really is that far away, I'm just going to come over here, look at this helium tank. And then we're going to get back in our buggy since there's only the two of us. Oh, only 3 helium. Let's go right there. Let's look. Unknown science outpost. Unknown. Now, one thing you cannot do is fast travel in no oxygen atmospheres. So I see fast travel unavailable. I am thirsty though. God dang it. I keep you get to play in Skyrim and the other ones, and then you're like, God dang. Alright, so we're gonna go with some milk. Alright. Okay. So you can see, what is that over there? Alright. So let's jump in here. Now, the vehicle has cargo as well. So you see, it can only hold 2 people and the old Vasco, the robot Vasco, in the back. Did we already go here? I just got to double check. Because, you see that? 28. Can't pass up on helium. And then one of the things it does is when you're in the vehicle, it actually kind of replenishes your O2 while you're in the vehicle. It doesn't get rid of the CO2 buildup, but it does replenish the thing. And then the other thing you can see here too is what's happening is we are automatically looting resources as we drive past them. So now you don't have to get out and mine. I don't know what this place is. Solar farm. Okay. Like right here, I don't know if this is a Look at that. We just picked up some, whatever gas that was. Picked up some more lead. We have a mod that's called More Loot. So when you do get stuff, you can see it's coming through as 10 and 5 and 20. Alright. We're trying to get to the tower, so we want to go there. Who are these guys, though? Oh, spacers. The cool part is, now it won't loot them. And this isn't a fair fight. This really isn't a fair fight. But it's an encounter that is brought to you, in part, by, it's either Bedlam or, but of course, what we're going to do is we're going to take everything. And apologize later for leaving them out there in their unmentionables. Oh, and we got the, what's the name? The slate for the Mantis. Alright. Alright, so we're just trying to get to the signal tower here. And what I'm really looking for is to see, and you see right here, this is tiny reasons to explore. So it puts these little things out here, little spots, and you can see, so the tower, where's the signal tower? Right there? Is that it? Nope, that ain't it. Is this the signal tower right here? Because this ain't it. But over here, oh, gotta get that off. Let's get out. And you can see our CO2 is building up here. But we come on over here, look at this. There's a ton of grenades. All right. I think this is the signal tower right here. Yep, Argos. Slate from 130.
Leahy, the Argus survey team, section 80, November 20th, 2192. I am approaching signal tower 56, Eastern Mariner Valley. No ping for 3 days. Transmitter's dead. Well, probably. Approaching transmitter. What the? Shit, that's a body! Shit. Guys, I found a... Shit. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Leahy to Rover team. How is that possible? This suit is ancient. Rover team, if you can hear this... Shit, not again. Come on, you stupid... Guys, if you can hear this, you won't believe what I just found.
This is what he just found. Old Earth assault rifle. So, what I was truthfully hoping for is this. What is over here? This will be an easier fight in the rover. Oh. Homesteader.
If you need your ship repaired, find my associate. I break hours just by thinking about it.
Okay. So these are homesteaders. Okay. I do want to just scan real quick here before we roll out.
We're
So,
on sale this month, I think. Yeah.
what I was hoping for, you see, no fast travel. But what I was kind of hoping for was, and then it could be that we're not level 25 yet, is that we come here and this points us to an artifact, right? And that would kick off the main quest. But since we're not level 25 yet, it is possible that coming here isn't. What was I seeing? Oh, there it is. There we go. Mm-hmm. So that would be very interesting. But yeah, so that is what we found here. And so I don't think the homesteaders are attached to this spot here. And it could be that what we need to do is visit the other spots. If there are more, like, come over here. So that was Ramtech, right? Gotta find them all. That we know, right? Mantis, that's the one we just got. Ancient Earth Cult, Part 1. That's not it either. And then we come down here. Speak with Layla. Right? That's not it. Yeah, so far that's it. What's this? Job gone wrong? Okay. So it doesn't spark off or kick off any other kind of request thing. But that's where we're at. I do. Now, if I'm not mistaken though, and let's just take a look. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, do want to run past these. I just can't help it. I leave. But if I'm not mistaken, nope, you can't. All right. So now we're in the vehicle, so we can head back. Yeah. Okay. Now that we're back on the ship. So that was interesting. I wanted to see what that was, and I think I have more questions than answers right now for that. I think also now it's time for us to actual pivot, right? One of the things is we'll go back maybe to the Ramtech bunker, finish that out. The reason I'm not gung-ho on finishing it out is because I don't know if you can hear it, but on the ship, you see those little bots? Now they're running around all over the place. I wish there were like stations they would go to and just fit in, but no, this is what happens. So if you got all 12, just imagine all 12 are just running all over your ship. And then if you grab the other 3, now you got 15 on your ship. And if you grab 13 and armament, those are the 2. One is a battle bot and the other one's the special bot that they're putting together. So you got 17 bots that you put on your ship that are just all over the place. And it's like, really? Really? So that's why it's like we got what we essentially got what we really needed from there. And then so it's not like we need a whole lot more. So I mean, we got tons of credits. You know, we probably collected about 50,000 credits out of there. Nope, 40. More like 70, 80,000 credits from that place. Tons of gear that I'm gonna break down and try to pull the legendaries off of as soon as I have enough positron batteries and other supplies. So what I'm looking for is, so we need more copper and iron. So I got tons of comm relays, positron batteries, and 0 wires, right? I just don't have copper or iron. So that's what I'm going to be looking to put together next. And then we do have this though, right? So let me get out of this mode real quick so we can recycle some items. So based on that, looking at what we have here, what we took off of those people, and the reason I'm doing this is because, one, I mean, I can sell them, but I just picked up all that money. And then if I do that and then go back, I think from recycling those, go to build mode. God dang it. Right? So we didn't get copper. I got the iron I needed, but I didn't get copper. And it is possible that, let's just go in here, look at these. All right, so I'm going to take that, and I wish it told you what you were getting from breaking that stuff down. I will take this too. And then let's see. No aid. Throwables. Ooh, let's see what this does. Because I don't use them anyway. Okay. And then did I pick up anything that I would normally? Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh, and a miscreant suit. That's interesting. And then the hat. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so nothing else. And then one more try. Let's see. And I mean, we can go out and find copper somewhere, but it would sure be nice. Nice. So what we can do is shift this around and then stick it right there. Get out of the build mode. And then real quick here, what it allows us to do is don't remind me again. is I can go in here now, and then I can, like I said, I can try. Let's see, we'll keep that going. So we'll put that one, that one. The street sweeper, I can put that in there, and then the razorback, I'm gonna put that in there, right? And then we'll put that one in there, and then yeah, we'll go ahead with that one, and then actually on this one, yeah. So we'll do that, and then also that one, and this one. All right. So then we can come back. Now we have this one, and then I don't know if fast hands or gun handler is going to, because I think those are newer mods, and I think so we're gonna go ahead and, this is the contractor's leatherware, we're gonna go ahead and put that in there. I actually am gonna put you in there, and then we're gonna put you in there as well. Okay, and then what you can do is you can come down here, you can see the assault suit and the home runner cap still have legendaries on them because it doesn't recognize those two. And then so I am going to take the tombstone back and the Beowulf back. I'm going to leave these other in here right now because they are then let me hit transfer, and I'm just going to go to resources, and then I'm going to transfer these guys to my inventory. All right, oops. All right, and then I'm gonna leave those in there. And then what I can do at that point is I can actually come over here and modify, say, like if I decided I wanted that outfit, I can go ahead and put a legendary on here, because now I have enough cores and I actually have the legendary itself, right, to put on there. But these are the only ones. I can put O2 boosted on there. I can put combat veteran, you know, that's socket 1. The cool part is, oh, did I not put any mechanized in it? Oh shoot. So I have to go into my storage, grab the mechanized stuff and throw it in there so I can pull those off, right? And then socket 2, go in and make sure I have the fastened stuff as well, pull that off so I can have more carry weight. So that is how it's done, and that's how we roll. That's how we roll. So for her, what we're gonna do, can you this way please? So for her, god dang it, we do that every time. All right, so what we're gonna do is next time I'll, you know, we'll get the stuff out of storage, put that stuff on, and then we got to figure, we'll try to go back to Gargarin one more time and see if we can get that key card. If not, then Ryujin is done. And then at that point, you know what we'll do? We'll go back to Aquila, and then, you know what? We had to change our heart. We'll go ahead and be part of the Freestar Rangers, and we'll go down through that one. But as it stands right now, yeah, Ryujin, that's done. If you can't do that one, you can't complete the quest, and it's just going to be open, and it's going to just be an open quest line that we can't finish, and that's unfortunate because it's glitched. So guys, you know the drill. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.